Manifest Destiny time. A Twitch, sorry. Your first time seeing a Twitch ad.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Like, was it before,
like a homicide
before the video loaded?
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Before the video loaded. Okay. Yeah, they, I don't know exactly how they decide to load ads. I get them like half the time, I feel like.
God damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep.
A dead judge. It's not good.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
Man. He's on to Phelps. Alright, let's find our outfit with the stupid hat. Although really, I should pick an outfit that is a little more beneficial. I can shoot straighter. Extra ammo. Hit harder. Take more punches. So if I know I'm going to be in a fight. Or this one's an extra dose of damage. I feel like I'm going to go with that one instead. Extra damage is always, you know, not so bad.
You're behind the wheel.
Alright. Oh. Okay, I remember what this one is.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
This one's not pretty.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Homicide guys are already inside.
Yeah, this isn't a pretty scene here.
Bukowski,
Phelps, back again.
we're here about the morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. The waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bowe. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree?
Ah.
We've met the rest of the band.
Now there are no
Lamont and Tyree.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
And
You're my
there's
guest.
Roy
You might
being a
want to word
douche.
with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Alright. Let's investigate the massacre here.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
These guys had no idea what was coming.
have
Let's
a
look at this.
civil
Tables
conversation,
everywhere.
We can try again.
Oh, she was a witness. I don't think a beer bottle is going to be a very good evidence at a bar.
Catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Here's Biddleston, though.
Do we have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Alright, I don't think we can... You can see... He definitely got morphined up, but was he morphined before he died? By his own will? It's an interesting idea.
Well-maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this.
Another day, another dollar.
Okay.
What's that click?
Ooh. Ooh, we got the right order.
Case must have cost more than the trumpet. We should follow up on the musician angle.
Any chance we can get to go to the blue room?
Kept his stash close at hand.
He's got a spoon and a tourniquet in there too. Alright. Yeah, we haven't gone over here yet.
Dozen packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
I love that. Couple months supply. Seems like a little more than that to me, Cole. That guy's pretty much a lifetime supply. I don't know. I've never been a smoker though, so.
These look brand new. Never fired. Haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them?
3 of them with 2 missing.
Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Alright. Ooh. That's a nice looking dog. Looks very friendly. Is that Mao? Can we talk to Mao?
Take a look around, Phelps. Looks like a straightforward execution to me.
Mao, you're gonna hurt your neck looking like that. What are you looking at?
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Alright. Excuse me,
Ma'am, I'm
Bukowski.
Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Well, sounds like a half-truth to me.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
So Eddie shot up the club. Just kidding.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help.
She's pretty smart.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
All right. Sorry. I'm done with the dessert cereal now. So. All right, so we're on our way to the blue room. Cole's favorite. See you, Mel.
Just what I think I've seen.
You know the way. You can drive.
It's like a mouse.
That was actually some Kashi cereal. That was Kashi peanut butter crunch. It was good. That's the first box of it I've ever had. But I like to substitute. I mean, I have a huge sweet tooth, so I like to substitute sweets with cereal from time to time, so I don't always just get a ton of like fat and sugar and stuff. So.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine.
I guess I didn't like the link you
street.
posted.
If you care about working in this
And
town, you better give me
shouldn't
something
also
on
be a
Middle
10-minute
Street
timeout.
Road.
I don't know why
Other
it's saying
knucklehead
10-minute
buddies,
timeouts.
Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of
I don't remember
making
putting a
inquiries
timeout on there at
into
all,
this
actually.
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
If there was a timeout, I will fix that, because that's not...
Will
It
you
shouldn't
sit
be a
down?
timeout.
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You
But
know
I
what he's
can give you
capable of.
permission
Ask your
to...
questions, head officer. We have work to do.
How do I give you permission? I can give you permission to post links. I just don't know. I don't know how. How? I thought I could just click and then tell you to do links.
Do something. Don't just stand there all day.
Oh, sorry, Elsa. All right, well, once you're untimed out, I guess, or whatever, I'll try to figure out how I can grant you permission to post links.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Well, I think she can help me.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute.
I don't think it's a black man.
White
holding
man
on to.
supplies, black man buys.
Well, that guy's a lot more helpful than Elsa.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Another bad cop, I'm guessing. Yeah.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that
No, it
mean?
is 10 minutes. What the
It
heck?
means that he just wasn't that good.
Let me see if I can untime out you.
He was a sad,
Hang
lonely
on.
cat.
I'm
Boys,
sorry, this is dumb.
Take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer.
Mod tools.
Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
You're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Alright,
Do
hang
you
on.
think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid
No.
questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better
All right,
place.
hang on.
Brave
I'm gonna
words.
Google. This is dumb. This is
Words are just
un
cold facts.
timeout Twitch.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. Something I need to be sure of.
Ignore, unignore.
Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Okay, let me try this. We'll pause the game. Timeout. Oh, untimeout. Hang on, I got this. I got this. I got this. Untimeout. Your name's hard to spell for me. Kuris Utina. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Type away. I apologize. That really sucks. Modding on Twitch is not great, I guess. I'm gonna leave this article open on my phone in case HR manager bot. Man, HR, they run a tight ship. All right. All right, so you're good to post again, Christina. I'm sorry about that. And I got to tail Elsa because, you know, got to find out what she's up to. The funny thing is I didn't actually post a link. It was just a slight keystroke mishap where I copy pasted. Oh, man. Oh, dang. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out, like I said, that bot is brand new, so I'll get better at it. But, oh, crap, I'm getting real close. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that bot's brand new, so I'll get better at setting it up, and hopefully I can make it a little less strict. Because I just checked, and it said that the penalty was a timeout. But it didn't give me an option to set it for a certain amount of time. So
Move in.
Alright. Alright, Cole. What you gonna do, Cole? Alright, let me change that real quick. Timeout. I don't know what purge does. I'm guessing that kicks you out. So I don't want to do that. But if you guys have a link, I can give you permission to post one. That's weird. Hey, Slapshot. Oh, this stream's not loading for you, man? Link whitelist. Oh, that just adds a link to it. It doesn't even... Oh, there's our good buddy Roy. Sniping us. Ah, wait a minute. Nope, that's not helping.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble,
Right.
is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
I will just fix it if my bot is a little too overzealous here.
Sirs, Mr. Cohen's table is this way.
LAPD.
Gentlemen,
We have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey.
Cohen
How's it
and
hanging?
Stompanato.
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Eager Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Oh, seriously?
Mickey
Yeah, I
Cohen.
found out it's not, it has nothing to do with my microphone either.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much
Yeah, I went
fun
back and
it would be together.
I heard the echo,
Poor
and it's
Johnny.
like
He's the dark
every bit as
sensitive type.
loud as the
He's a
regular game,
serviceman too, Cole.
which
Johnny was at
isn't
Okinawa.
possible
You were in the
considering my
crowd?
setup.
6th
So
Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf.
I'm not
I've
sure
heard
what's
you.
causing the echo.
Like that?
All right, have we finished flirting?
It might be a glitch
Got
in like
something to
OBS
discuss,
or
Roy?
something.
You gonna stand
I don't
around
know.
beating the
I
meat
need to
while my
Google
lunch
that
gets
too.
cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
All right. Oh, fun fact. Found out today. Today I learned that Mickey Cohen was a real guy, as was Ray Pinker. Those guys are real.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein.
Of course, I
was
mean,
selling
Mickey Cohen was
stolen
pretty
morphine.
famous, but
He
Ray
had
Pinker, I was
1/3
pretty
of the
interested to
shipment.
find out he is a real guy.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
All right. I mean,
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the ship.
yeah, this dude's not going to give me
Lenny,
anything. I mean, he's
God
Mickey
rest his
Cohen,
soul, was a
famous
moron.
gangster.
He was
He's not going to give me
family, though,
anything.
and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit. I don't condone it. A simple solution.
Nice.
Would be
I
to have
thought
all
so
the
too,
dope fiends
Christina.
put down.
Yeah, because
So you don't know where he got the
Pinker in particular, I thought that was really cool.
Ask a question you might get an answer to.
I can tell you ahead of time, Mickey, I'm not going to ask a question I'm going to get an answer to.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, I'm sure you wouldn't, Mickey.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
That's very
A few
noble
Negroes
of you,
saying
Mickey.
goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Oh, they don't frighten easy. They're Marines.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
Everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agent?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Yeah, so here's where you can see something brewing here.
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus. I saw Caldwell.
I remember this case line for line.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Yeah, this is where things get real. Things get really, really real.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery
And
on
this
the
is
SS
Garrus
Coolidge?
Vakarian.
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you
Even
see
looks
it?
like him.
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
Thanks, Garrus.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Alright, so we need to find some of the things that we're missing here, which is pretty much everything's circled.
Enough to arm 3 companies. Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club. This is the crate we recovered.
8,800 cartons of cigarettes and 500,000 cigarettes.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA. Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
I say
We gotta go. Although I don't know if I have to drive there. I mean, I'll definitely get us there faster than
I think
Roy will, but he'll get us there safer.
Can you drive to this one?
Come on, Roy. Come on.
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson. Shots fired. Any units to handle identified. Code 3.
This one's a little, so they send all these police officers to this shooting here. And, you know, it's gonna be us that takes them out. Oh man, I thought I'd try. I'm gonna try again. I feel like I can snipe him from here. Gotta get him right in the middle of the screen. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I got him! Oh. to get him. Okay, I got his hat.
You're covered, fella.
Man, he must be a sniper because he's hitting me like right in the face. Alright, I'll stop messing around. No, I'm not going to skip. I can get it. I'm just being dumb.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
He did shoot my hat off, though. I'll tell you what, though. They didn't give me any extra... I'm wearing the Hawkshaw outfit. They didn't give me any extra hits. No way.
Move, I gotcha.
LAPD, drop the gun now.
See, why does Cole announce himself? I feel like it would have been a lot safer. This dude's shooting everybody. You've got permission to shoot him. Don't go up there and announce yourself. Just take the guy out. Shoot, you wouldn't have to shoot him if he didn't know you were coming. You could like choke him out. He'd just pass out. Exactly. Cole in the art of stealth. He'll just show up in the back door and just say, "Hey, I'm here, LAPD. Please cease and desist." I don't need to see his face. I know I shot him. There we go. Mocambo,
Phone
table
number
3.
and restaurant table.
Guy hired by Mickey C. And given one of these BARs.
It's one of the BARs.
Do we care about the clip here? I mean, he was shooting a lot of ammo. So, if anything, we just need to investigate these clips and see, like, what kind of witchcraft is that? They give him, you know, 200 rounds.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what
Thanks,
happened.
Roy.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and started treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable,
Pachuco
Felix.
punk. Alright. Informed of Coolridge heist.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolridge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. Cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Yeah, he's hiding something.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile.
There's fired up Cole,
to get
though.
through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Felix didn't really care much.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
He's not telling the truth here either.
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
Everybody knows Mickey Cohen, though.
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months.
Yeah,
Sure glad to see you got over your
Courtney
wound,
also didn't
Lieutenant.
get along great with Cole.
Detective.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
We need a Gamewell. We need to go find out where Kelso is. Because, well, I'm not really sure why Cole needs to know where Kelso is at this point. But maybe he's just kind of stalker, I guess.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should have thought of that. Alright, but first, can I drive this bus? No. Wait. Wait a minute. What? I hit the Y button so I drive the bus, and I guess instead he's like, hey, let's sit next to Felix.
I quit taking orders when I left the court.
That's funny. So I guess I'm driving. You press Y to drive the bench. Alright. So we're going to Kelso's now.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
Don't exactly know how high in the military Kelso got, but he was definitely a leader. He displayed good leadership quality, so
How well did you know
I'm
the
sure
owner?
Cole is
Goldrick?
thinking, okay,
Well
if
enough.
he would know
Was in my
something
unit.
about the
That's a
theft.
cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
Interesting viewpoint there, Roy. Better to have a bunch of bullet holes in you and be rich than, you know, not, I guess. Always better to be rich or die trying.
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Man, I like Jack. Hey, Slapshot, welcome back, man. I think I have... I don't know about the first 10 minutes, but I saw a gameplay video of it. Alright, let's interview Jack Kelso. Pretty good guy that just didn't get along with Cole.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
Hey, Emma. It is 1:35 there, yep. We'll be up at 9:30 a.m. Alright, hey, good night. Thanks for dropping a like. Appreciate it. Just dropped today. It's really cool. Nice. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look. Did I ask him about the morphine? I missed. I wasn't paying too much. Yeah. Okay. So this one's a doubter.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck.
Ooh.
You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up. You better watch your mouth.
Man, Kelso's laying the heat. Oh, what's up, Zombie? How you been, man? Zombie has risen from the grave. So, hey, Slapshot, that 10-minute video you're talking about, is that,
Did you know that
is
Eddie
there somebody
McGoldrick
playing it in
recently
particular
came
I need
into
to look
money and
out
bought a
for, or just,
nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
the 10-minute, like, just a Ubisoft video?
And you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
Man, pretty cold there, Cole.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
He's telling the truth here, too.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was it?
Slapshot.
One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more
at least it's only timed out for 2 minutes instead of 10 minutes.
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
I'm good. Just thought I'd see what this game is about. Oh, man. You will not be disappointed, my friend. This game is a good one.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions you would have been dead if it weren't for me.
I untimed you out there, Slapshot. So consider that your warning, I guess. The F-bomb. HR doesn't like the F-bomb.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street.
We got to keep it clean
now
for
we
the
have guys
families.
from our old unit
For the
being
families.
killed
For
by
the
mobsters.
kids.
We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine?
I mean,
trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
Oh man, I love that.
Tough guy act is really impressive.
Look at this shit.
I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset
Man.
Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
You say for the families, yet this game has swears in it. It does. It does.
How many more friends of yours are gonna get plugged today?
Where's the... Oh, that was weird. Can he drive? Yes, he can. Robert's Diner.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I need to go over the case notes.
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
Yeah, I mean, Jack clear... I mean, we all... Like, well, we don't know at this point, but... You have to imagine Jack knows what's going on because those guys, like, everybody in his crew respected him. But yeah, I mean, really? Like, you think that dude is just gonna tell you? Alright.
They just walked up and shot the man. 2 of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
Do you imagine it's somebody I know that got shot? Or that Cole
We'd never
knows,
get
I mean?
involved in something like this.
Oh, come on.
We brace him and
Bro,
drag
you get
him
a car that can
downtown.
turn.
Won't work. He's a tough customer.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
Good news is when you drive over somebody's bumper that got shot off, it doesn't actually. Oh, that's not good.
Clear this asshole off the road.
Doesn't actually make your car like bump over it.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Getting close and steer him off the tar.
Man, I hope I'm not. Oh, look at that. Oh,
I
man.
can't take the shot from here, Cole.
Would you just shut up a little bit, Roy? Oh, come on. I turned.
These guys aren't gonna go quiet. Open fire!
Oh, crap. Shouldn't have got out here. We got some of the BARs. I'm gonna do something real risky here. I'm gonna see if I can pick up this BAR.
Reinforcements are on.
I can! Oh, that's awesome. I don't think I had any kills with the BAR. Apparently, though, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. I'm still missing another gun. Alright, Driscoll, Beckett. Oh, they crossed out McGoldrick. Chris Majewski.
File.
He was at Robert's
We have a
Diner.
traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
So Courtney Sheldon's on here. So we got Felix Alvaro. That was the guy who got shot at earlier. Jack Kelso's our not so good friend that we just talked to. Courtney Sheldon. They got 4 dudes circled here too. That's pretty sinister there. No, not his arm. I don't need his arm. I need his pockets. Mickey's meeting, 9 p.m. at
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon
Newsview
tonight.
Building. Sheldon, mid-20s, 5'10", dark hair. Keeping an eye on Courtney Sheldon.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
Imagine that. Oh, and we got a newspaper just laying on. Roy, would you move? Gosh. We got a newspaper too. LAPD vice scandal could go all the way to the top. This is what they were talking about earlier, how well, I'll just play the paper.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brenda Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak.
Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public we all served. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? fingering a fellow officer.
Yeah, that's not the term I would have used. I'm just saying that. Just saying. So, yeah. So it's kind of interesting they make that a newspaper cutscene. I mean, they put the newspaper in plain sight right where, you know, at a part of the mission that you have to do. But still, I feel like that should be a cutscene that you see because it's crucial to what happens next.
You can drive.
All right, so this time we're going to go
Where are we going?
We're going to go to the post office.
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine, and they're waiting for someone to crack.
Oh. I think it gets Courtney Sheldon to get a little bit scared, I'd say. That's probably that'd be my best guess. How many people can we kill? Yeah.
Find some cover!
He always, I swear, he always has to load at the worst time. Oh, don't go there. Come on, Phelps, don't be dumb.
Stay in cover!
You can shoot through windows. Use bullets. Ooh, that paper went flying. Nice. Nice shot there, Cole. Alright. Ooh, this homie's still alive.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck.
Bad luck. It was worth a try.
It was worth a try.
That's a little bit. I mean, God. Cole. I mean, I know he's been in the war. He's seen some crazy stuff. But, I mean, he just hovered over this guy and watched him die.
Polar Bear Ice Company.
Hey, Rockweiler, what's up, man?
Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Yeah, that's what Christine was just saying. Get rich or die trying. I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. Is this all I need from this guy? I guess I don't need to check his pockets. Yeah, man, we're just doing some perfect LA Noire here, like getting all 5 stars on cases. It's been good. It's been good. I started late. I don't usually start streaming this late, but gonna put in a little bit extra time to make up for it. I did a running workout earlier today, so that's why that was one of the reasons why I got back so late and on late for stream. But yeah, it's been good, man. How about yours? I don't know if I need this dude or not.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
Meeting with Cohen and Sheldon. Okay, so... Oh, Native Gamer. What's up, man? Oh, yeah, Rock. I love this game. This is one of my all-time favorite games.
Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
I could go on for days, and I pretty much have gone on for days about this game. Oh, man. All right, so I think something about Beckett's confession. Did I get that? Did Beckett's confession. Okay. My night is good. I'm just relaxing and supporting. Nice, man. I appreciate it. It's always good to have a nice relaxing night. I hate mobile Twitch. What is it about like mobile Twitch that's not very good? All right, Roy, you're driving.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We're gonna go to the Chinese theater before we go to the meeting place.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid.
Oh, is that cop seriously blocking us? What is he doing?
All fingers point his way.
Oh man.
Your buddies are in way over their heads.
I don't think it matters. I think we'll still
shit out here.
Yeah, we'll still end up going to. Okay. But that cop. Thanks, Mr. Cop Man. It seems interesting. Yeah, man, this game is I mean, so here's the thing. If you find the late 40s to be really boring, then you won't like this game. But if you find it even remotely interesting, this game is pretty dang awesome. It's like a combination of GTA and NCIS. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, a little bit. Good game that I've never finished. Oh, breaking my heart, man. What would it take to get you to finish the game?
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
We're following. Oh dang, that was a good turn there. He caught me off guard. So, but we're following a dude that's shooting. Oh no, oh no. I cannot. If I hit somebody, we have to start over, because the case, like my case rating would be totally just pooped on. But yeah, think about this for a second. We're following a guy that's shooting us with a BAR, and all we have are Colts. That's all we've got.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
That seems like a good idea to me. I had it for PS3, then traded my PS3 for my PS4, so I need the remaster.
Just get me a little closer.
You can never wreck these guys before they're ready. And I will say, oh no. Got my sirens on. People should be getting out of the way, but they just don't. Maybe next paycheck. So do you? You said you're PS4 only. Is that right? You don't have PC.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
Can I shoot these guys? No, they're stopped. Oh no, I have to actually shoot these guys. Shot him in the forearm to kill him. Okay, so Native Gamer, you are only PS4 if I remember right. You do not have a PC, because PC, this game is on sale for what I say, like $9 or something like that on PC for the complete edition that you can mod the crap out of and make it look like the remaster if you want. So yeah, only PS4. All right. I'm trying to think of how many dollars this game is right now. You are in the U.S., correct? Because brand new, this game was $40.
Where are we going?
So, which, even at full price, really good time value there. Because I've put in, let's take a look, just real quick, my total time played here. And I'm still, like I said, I'm still having a ball playing this. Like, I've played this game for 43.5 hours. So, West Coast, there you go. There you go. So it's nice and early over there. Not even 7 o'clock yet. I've played Bioshock and Fallout, so I'd be used to the time period, but the black and white theme would be weird. Oh, hey, let me show you something, Zombie. Don't... Hang on just a sec. Let me show you. This game is in color. I'm playing with black and white setting. So this is just an option. Like, you don't have to play black and white. But it is out for Xbox. It was remastered on both consoles. So it's on and the Switch actually. So it's on PS4, Xbox, and the Switch. The remaster is, and then it's always been available for PC. They have the complete edition. So give me just a sec. I'll turn the color on so you can see what it looks like. It's nice. My normal rule is $1 for every hour I get. That's a great rule, dude. For sure. Yeah, so here's a game in color. You don't have to play in black and white. I've only ever played in color, so I wanted to give the black and white a run. And I was actually playing a while ago. And Christina was here for this. There was a really cool glitch when I was playing. Oh, he's got a shotgun. Oh, he's reloading. Get wrecked. But yeah, there was a really cool glitch where it was supposed to be raining, but the rain had stopped. And when it rains in this game, it turns kind of grayscale with just a little bit of color. And it wasn't supposed to do that, but it did that. And so I was basically able to play. It was like half black and white, and it was really cool. I don't think this is going to shoot that far. Oh, it did. Wow. This gun does not have very much range. Oh, it only knocked him down though. He's still kicking something. And if I shoot Roy, then I fail the mission, so shoot Roy. How do I get rid of this gun? This?
Come on, Roy.
Come on, drop the gun, Cole. I don't remember how to drop weapons. With this gun, I gotta get too close really for this gun to happen.
Damn thing's no
There we
good
go.
to me now.
Just shoot the rest of the bullets out.
Get in cover.
I normally prefer color. Yeah, the color in this game is great actually. But like I said, I've played color every time I've played this game. And I thought it'd be kind of cool after that glitch to see what it was like in black and white. So I like black and white when it fits the art style this game does. I agree, man.
Carl Evan King.
I'm normally the same way as Zombie is, where if I can get something in color, I want it in color. But this one, the thing is, I love this dang game so much. They could make it in negative. Like a photo negative, and I'd still play it. Like, it wouldn't matter. I don't know. I just it's like I just love this game too much.
You drive. I need to go over the case.
I think we're just going back to the police station now. And hopefully we just keep our fingers crossed that we didn't do too much damage when we were driving the car earlier. So that's really the only thing that's going to prevent me from getting a 5-star case rating. Excuse me. So what have you guys been playing lately? What do you got? Like, what kind of games you guys? What are cool? I know Zombie had been playing some Bayonetta, or I was at least looking forward to playing Bayonetta.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But Cap,
no.
Look at Phelps's smug little face. Of course, he has no idea what Donnelly's about to pull on him. Look at that, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir? You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation.
He sounded actually really sincere when he said it. That's nice to know. And then he just, you know, backhands it right there.
I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Well, I can.
You're lying, Courtney. The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
I'm so neurotic. I have to go back to get the 5-star. I'm playing Bloodborne to get the last few trophies for that. I remember you talking about Bloodborne a while ago. Thinking of starting Nier Automata or Mass Effect Andromeda. Ooh, okay. Mass Effect Andromeda just had its first birthday, so I need to show him the Shooter's Notebook.
We know about your showdown with Cohen.
So I've never played Nier Automata before.
Cohen is hitting our old.
But I have played and finished Mass Effect Andromeda.
I told him that we don't have it, and that's the truth.
Are you
Isn't it, Doc?
Can't remember. Are you a big Mass Effect fan? A masshole, as I like to call him.
He's telling the truth, detective.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
Well, but you were.
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and
I've heard
Beckett
of those games, I've never played them.
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me.
I've played some of Dark Souls 1, so that's the closest I can get to Bloodborne. I've never played, like I said, I've never played Nier, but I have played Mass Effect. Yeah, never played either, had them for months.
Beckett had a message for you before he died.
Yeah, Andromeda, I'm trying to think. I
feel bad about Beckett, Phelps.
How big of a time commitment is Nier?
Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking
because
have you finished?
Andromeda is a fairly decent time sink. I think I played for about 90 hours when I played.
Let's hope Jack does.
But I'm also a huge Mass Effect fan, so I wanted to.
When you're not prepared to sacrifice.
I wanted to go for it.
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You were Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
Bloodborne is my favorite game. Nice.
What are you offering, Cole?
Nice, man.
Ridiculous, son.
So you're one of those people you just like a challenge. I think.
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office now.
This man is about to confess.
Yeah, so Rock, what does the lurk command do? Because I'm still fairly new to Twitch.
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were.
Ooh, he said were, past tense, no longer a hero. I prefer big games I can spend a ton of time in. So yeah, I don't know how big of a game Nier is because I've never played it. But like I said, Mass Effect took me about 90 hours, and I did pretty much all the side missions I could stomach, and then the main quest line.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising.
Ooh.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve
Back
as
in
an
the
LAPD
40s, adultery,
officer, as I'm sure you're
illegal.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children.
I prefer open world or something like RPG. So have you played any Mass Effect games, Zombie?
The war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun. Keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press.
Wouldn't it be kind of funny if he like slammed his gun down and it like shoots
what the hell were you
the police chief like right in the nut? I don't know. Is that, I mean, that's, I'm like 12, so I think that's kind of funny, but anyway, I'm currently downloading Kirby on Switch. I haven't played a Kirby game in forever. Lots of exploration, lots of questing, lots of stuff. LOL. I'm a JRPG fanatic mostly.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my
I'm with you on that, Native. Never played Mass Effect.
Go to her, Cole.
Man.
You have done enough damage.
Zombie,
here.
it might be worth a shot, man.
Call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about?
From what you're describing, you might like Mass Effect. Pretty open world for the most part.
Do you?
And if you're interested in space at all,
what about our
I'd go for it,
Can
man.
you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney, and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Marie.
Nothing to explain, man.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it.
You gotta feel bad for Marie here. She's an innocent bystander in all this. 70 hours into Assassin's Creed Origins, not even close to finishing it. Wow. Oh, look at that! Cole's faking a gun there. He doesn't have a gun anymore because he just turned it in. So, okay, so Assassin's Creed Origins, is that... if you're 70 hours in, I have to imagine that is... like, the largest Assassin's Creed game by a decent margin. You should try Mass Effect Zombie. I love the original trilogy. Oh, yeah. It's fantastic. And Attorney Phoenix Wright. I don't think it's Phoenix Wright. Yeah, Zombie. If you like RPGs and you're at all interested in space or space travel, I saw $394 of vehicle damage and I was just like, I don't know how much I need. So we did get our 5-star though. Despite mob wars and an unsolved robbery, one story will dominate the newsprint, and that's Cole's. That's our hero Cole and his adultery. Another game I love, Ace Attorney. It's the biggest map by far, yes. So the last Assassin's Creed game I played was... Alright, let's check it out, let's check it out. Look at those nice 5 stars. Oh yeah. Alright. What did I get? Polite Invitation was the only 5-star one I got. So we're about to play the mission I got the worst rating on. I got a 1 star. I don't know if it's possible to get 0. I'm pretty sure 1 is the lowest rating you can get. So I totally blew this mission. But anyway, I was saying the last Assassin's Creed game I played, I believe, was 3. Which is kind of different because they made that one a little bit of open world. I mean, I guess they've all kind of been open world. But that one had like multiple areas. I remember specifically. You could go to like, you know, New York or Boston or whatever. So, all right, this is the Gas Man. The Gas Man sounds like what is that from? There's a movie. Somebody gets called Gas Man, and it's not a very good nickname. It's, you know, being called the Gas Man.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today.
So this is after a
Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk.
So this is after approximately like a decent
Phelps.
layoff
Yes,
here,
sir.
where
I don't
he
care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man.
kind of.
If you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
We do, sir.
We don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just
Social
fine.
basket cases.
Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out
Last
of town
Assassin's
when it
Creed game I played was
Then
Black
go
Flag,
to
and I enjoyed it. I have that game because I got it for
Rosewood
free,
family by the name
but
of Saul.
like with Games with Gold, but I never actually played it.
Are they
You get your own
suspicious,
ships.
Captain?
That sounds cool.
That's for you to find out, detective.
It's a
Get
seamless
outta
open
here.
world, a good portion of ancient
Both of
Egypt. Plays like a modern action RPG,
Get
a la Souls or Zelda. Huh. Okay.
I gave his wife a tap. I said,
Yeah, you know, one of the reasons why I never played Black Flag, even though I got it for free, was because like I played all the Assassin's Creed games at that point, and I kind of just was getting tired of them. But I've heard that about Origins, and that it's like it's like a breath of fresh air, you know. It's totally new, which sounds awesome. So, but yeah, I was definitely getting a little bit tired of the Assassin's Creed games. It was wearing thin on me.
You know the way.
We're gonna head to. I think we're heading to Steffen's first. Yes, we are.
How long have you been working arson?
It's like creaking my shoulder. I haven't been able to get rid of.
Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? Go look somewhere else.
Yeah, Biggs isn't a real big fan of Cole right off the bat, and you can't really blame him. He didn't ask for a partner, and then he gets like the most hated guy in the city. Like, it's just not your ideal pair there. It doesn't have Assassin's Creed traditional combat, though the free running is still there. Even it works a little different. So is there no combat at all, or you're saying it's like a totally reinvented combat system?
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello,
Could
Mike.
you imagine that
Hey,
job?
Cap this one. Yeah.
Being the
Mike
detective on an
Brannigan,
arson
Phelps.
squad? Yeah, see, look
It's
at that.
okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition.
So basically,
It's like
you
the
show
only
up
thing
to
ever
all
won
these
in their
places where
lives.
people, like, there's just ash
Come on,
and
this.
decay,
I'd say they were pretty
you
lucky,
know?
really.
They don't have any
And you basically have to try to figure out,
Everything they own, including the house, is not a
is this an
pile of
insurance
rubble.
fraud?
In the car. Lucky the whole block didn't burn down.
Or,
Word is they're
you know,
bulldozing this whole neighborhood
what
to
caused
build
this
new homes
fire?
for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to the dude right away. System is entirely different from previous titles, but combat is still there and actually good
Mr.
stealth
Steffens?
mechanics.
Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
I'm trying to remember
on
how,
stealth?
like, what stealth was like in
You were
3.
out of town.
It's been a while.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time.
It's been at least,
Came home to this.
shoot,
Do you still have
it's been
the
at least
tickets?
4 years since I
Sure.
played it.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
Gullivers. Alright, travel competition.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
True?
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. Lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
Well, I don't buy that. Well, I buy the first part.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. My house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Stephenson.
He's not suspicious, though. At least he didn't sound suspicious of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Or redevelopment, I mean. Alright. Finding clues in arson, yeah, they're just... It's not easy. Okay. Let me search for one clue. Alright, there is one clue at this location.
A lot like the cop who pointed the gun at
And this will save me a lot of time because, like I said, arson scenes, not easy to find.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Matthew Ryan. Serviced yearly. Alright. We will go to the game well real quick. Run, Cole. Wish you could run that fast all the time.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Oh, guys, I got some sweet news, too.
I need
I'm
information
waiting on
suburban redevelopment.
Weird. Oh, there is a plane. Nice, you can see a plane there in the background. I don't feel like I've ever seen a plane before. Like right above his head.
Semi-government agency is established to speed up the building of GI homes.
So anyway, it's like, ooh, shiny thing. I gotta talk about it.
You have an address for them.
But yeah, I'm waiting on a green screen, some lighting, and a microphone arm. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. I'm gonna try to take this thing a little more seriously. So I've been tossing some ideas basically back and forth, and the green screen, I thought it would be kind of funny. So I can obviously put myself in the game if I have a green screen, but the other thing I could do is I could put myself like in an office cubicle, which I think would be kind of funny.
Where to?
You know, part-time gamer guy, right? So I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna put myself in the game, but I thought of that and I was like, huh, that's not a bad idea. It'd be kind of funny.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night.
But I'm really excited for those things to come in because my lighting in here is terrible. It's real bad. So I mean, it's an overhead light, and it's actually a little bit. You can kind of see how bright my hand is now. It's a little bit behind me. So the only time you guys actually see like my face lit up is when my monitors are lit up. So it's not ideal. But green screen, I've never played around with one, so I'm pretty excited to do that. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And then the microphone arm, I know that my audio is not fantastic, so I think that'll help.
You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him?
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps.
Now I get it.
Welcome to the netherworld of arson.
You're both being punished.
Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater exploded.
Another one.
Looks that way. Insta-Heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Man, a few a month. Not that they don't still blow up in today's times, but thank goodness they're a lot safer now. Alright.
Mal. You gonna stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids.
All in bed from the looks of it.
I like the idea of the
Carbon
cubicle. I
monoxide
like how
poisoning.
Taco Fist does his
The burns
stuff
are
based on the
superficial.
game.
Time of
Well,
death.
yeah, that's a
I'd say
cool
about
idea.
midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with the
I have seen something similar to that. Not like something that changes all the time with the game.
I've got another angle in mind.
That's not a bad idea, though.
This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man.
Let him have it,
Best
Mel.
I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
It's definitely fair, Cole. You're kind of a douche. Alright. I do really like the Outsider outfit, but it just doesn't have a bonus like these other ones do. I can't remember, though. If we're going to have fights? I'm going to do the shoot straighter one. I don't really know what it's... I have not tried Elite Dangerous, actually. I haven't.
These incidents up as acts of God.
Here's what we needed.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Good find.
Detective? This is the next door neighbor, Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big
Did I
help.
already get...
Phelps, guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Firebug.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Get there, Phelps. I like how the police chief, or the... Oh.
Stop! LAPD!
Get there, get there. Oh, get there.
We've got
Tackle
an
him.
ID
I
on
want to
you,
tackle this guy.
Stop right there.
Dang, now he's pulling away.
There he is. See him?
But yeah, I like how the fire chief was like whispering to me. Oh, good tackle. Man, great camera angle for that. Did you guys see me lay him out like that?
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
He's got a cig here and a matchbook. I mean, that's not too crazy.
Cigarette in a matchbox.
Just got it today. Tried the tutorial. It's pretty complicated. More akin to a Space Captain emulator than a No Man's Sky.
Don't you,
Huh.
Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no.
Have you heard of the Solus Project?
Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station.
That's probably the game I'm going to play next,
Will
is
do,
the
Lynch.
Solus Project.
Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still
listen
investigate
to
the
Biggs.
cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department.
Yeah, so
Help me,
Solus
or stay out
Project
of my way.
is...
You got it?
I've never played No Man's Sky. I've watched a little bit of gameplay of No Man's Sky, but I have to imagine that the Solus Project is at least somewhat similar to that. It's more of a survival type game. Alright.
You're
We're
behind
gonna
the
go
wheel.
to Gulliver's,
Fine.
and Biggs is gonna
Where are
drive.
we headed?
But I'm pretty excited about it. It looks really pretty, and it's a small studio. It's got good reviews. It's not super long. It's like, I think it was a little less than 20 hours or something like that. But I got the game for like $6, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean, and I love space games, so for the most part, at least. Like Mass Effect is one of my favorites. So anytime I always kind of compare things to Mass Effect when they relate to space, but yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna give Divinity: Original Sin a shot this weekend. One of my really good friends and I were gonna play
Detectives Phelps and Biggs,
I'm pretty stoked about that.
John Cunningham, can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of
Oh, this is the dude from
3414
Glow.
Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
All right. So here's the Steffens family. I think if I can tap on them. There we go.
Here they are. Steffens.
And then the other family was the Sawyer family.
The Sawyer family. Rosewood Avenue.
No Man's Sky takes considerably longer. Yeah, that it does. I love space. It's so cool. It's fascinating, man. It's absolutely fascinating.
Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
I can't help but
There's not much to tell.
when I think about it, like
Our
it blows my
promotions
mind every
covers
time I
half
think
of
about
LA.
it.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time.
Oh.
If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
Yeah. That's not how it works, and you know it.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who's won.
Imagine that.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. Just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you?
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but...
I'll put you down for 50. Poorer. I like how they pronounce that. Poorer. No Man's... So, wait. So, Elite Dangerous is a space game? I'm a sucker for space games, especially ones that allow me to explore it.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Yeah, I stayed away from No Man's Sky because, well, at the time, I didn't really have a great gaming PC.
Let me guess.
I'd be able to handle it now, no problem. But also all the bugs that came out, or that were present when it was released. So I kind of stayed away from that and never made it back. But yeah. I didn't realize, yeah, I don't remember seeing anything about Elite Dangerous. So what do you think about, like, space games that aren't really, like, I don't know, like Halo type games? Like, what do you think about those?
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help.
Oh, wait a minute.
Elysian are investors in the Suburban.
I gotta change my outfit, because I'm definitely gonna fight somebody in this mission.
you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to punch somebody at some point. It's a space exploration game. Huh. Shoot. Well, I'm gonna have to take note of that game. Oh, look at this.
So Elysian Fields builds the houses.
2. Frank Osterman from Leland Monroe. Daily reports and requisitions must be addressed suburban redevelopment and submitted in triplicate. Failure to submit dailies as grounds for dismissal. Incorrectly filed supply requests will be ignored. Okay, that doesn't really help too much. We just know about... We now have Leland Monroe and the Suburban Redevelopment Fund tied together, but...
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
I prefer having more options to explore than follow a set small path. I agree. I agree. So...
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should
Mass Effect Andromeda, if you decide to play that one next.
Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
It's slightly more linear. Like, I don't know. I mean, Mass Effect 2 and 3 were pretty linear. Like, you land on a place, and you explore it all the way around, and then you leave the place, right? So, Mass Effect Andromeda is not quite that linear, but it also, they advertise it like you're gonna get a new Mako, and you're gonna land on planets, and you're gonna be able to go wherever you want. It's not like that. I can tell you that. So, but it isn't totally linear like 2 and 3. Elite Dangerous was on sale for $9.59 on PSN. Yeah, shoot. I'll have to check that. I wonder if they're doing a sale on Xbox with it right now.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps.
Yeah.
Evidence of an explosion.
Tell him,
No
Albert.
obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Reginald Varley.
Looks like it was recently serviced.
Ernesto Acevedo.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny.
Bright penny.
You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
All right, gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's going to ignite.
And we said the regulator valve.
Good, your regulator's in position.
Thanks. Regulator controls the gas, and then this is the burner.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
I got Andromeda on sale, so I'm sure I'll get my money's worth. Both disappointed that it's not entirely open, but excited that it's more open. So I'm so conflicted. Hey, give me a sec. I'll send you something.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these
I don't know.
I've adjusted this.
I don't know how into reading game reviews you are, but
see what they say.
I wrote I had a big long write-up on Mass Effect Andromeda, and I created a video for it.
Thanks.
So I'll link you that in just a sec.
See you at the next show.
All right. Let me send you a link real quick. So it's not. I don't think it'll spoil too much for you. I don't think it'll spoil anything because I'm real big. Like I can't stand when things get spoiled for me. So I'm always very, very careful not to spoil anything for you. So but yeah, if you want to give that a look, feel free. There's also a video that I made. It was like the first review video I ever made. So so I guess bear with me for lack of a better word. It was the first video I ever made. But yeah. Do I have this vehicle? I do have that vehicle. I like reviews that aren't spoiler heavy. Exactly. Yeah, me too, man. Because it always bothers me when people are like, you know, or if I feel like there are spoilers, I'll definitely warn you about them. But yeah, like it's so frustrating to have things spoiled for you.
You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
I've already driven one of those.
You know the way. You can drive.
Yeah. I don't know how much of a completionist you are, but I'm a completionist, and
the next fire.
That game kind of.
We should go to the factory.
Kind of bugs me.
Are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character.
But yeah, there are missions that you can get in the game, and don't get me wrong, like I actually had the itch. I had the itch fairly recently to go back into that game because it's so pretty. Like the Frostbite engine in that it looks beautiful. And so I've had an itch pretty recently to get back into the game. I just ended up not doing it because of how long it was, and I knew my backlog is just crazy. I feel like everybody's is, but you know, it's just one of those things where I've got so many games I want to get to, and I've already beaten Andromeda, and it wasn't that long ago. I beat it in I got it on release day last year in March, and then I beat it. It took me a while because I didn't get to play as much as I wanted right away, so I beat it a few months later, but.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Is this the outfit I changed into? Oh, it is. Okay. I really like the white hat with this outfit. All right. Mr. Rasick, where are you?
Peanuts are walking down the street. One was assaulted. New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
What the hell?
I think he's in this room. Yeah, there he is.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Straight to the point. What can you tell me about this?
We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow.
You see the look they just gave each other.
It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
I'm gonna go because Twitch keeps freezing. I don't want to break my TV in frustration. Catch you later on Discord in your next stream. All right, thanks, Native Man. I appreciate it. And if you do start playing Andromeda next, let me know. Let me know what you think. I'd really love to hear from you about it.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Okay. He danced around that question.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Oh, get fired up, Cole.
Changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Man. Calculated risk there.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
I think you're lying, Rasik. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
Well, anybody that would have serviced the ones that blew up.
What about Reginald Varley?
You know about Varley. He's on the run for a divorce interstate. It's not so bad.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasik?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Okay, I'll get it for you. Here's the stiffest piece of paper you've ever seen.
This is a long shot. We are not going to rouse that whole list.
So we saw Ernesto earlier.
I want to run it by R&I. Cross-reference for arsonists.
Matthew Ryan we saw a name for, and Reginald Varley we saw a name for.
Go right ahead.
Alright. And I'm going to use your phone over here, dude.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I'm going to give you a huge long list of people, and you got to tell me who's been bad.
Previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective. Run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Butts Seymour.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court.
he's like, oh, thanks. And she goes, oh, I'm not done.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Murder.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
So cringy. You've been a big help, young lady.
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasik. Desperate times indeed.
So, yeah.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on
I
an
feel like
apartment building on
I
Caroline
thought.
and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all
Hey,
my
Varley's
people.
a good
These
guy
guys
who
have
kills
lockers.
people.
Yes, they do. But my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Yeah, I thought that police departments could catch criminals that were wanted in other states, and
Here. Happy now?
I don't know how that works.
Stick around, Mr. Rasik.
One with no sins. Please turn the color on. I want to see it in glorious 40s Technicolor. Hey man, no problem. I like this game in color. How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. Here you go. Here's your glorious 40s Technicolor. Awesome. Just fine and dandy.
Clemens
You?
is a fellow
Same.
traveler.
Same. Yeah, man. Just running through. I guess that's all I care. I just wanted to open it. Yeah. Running through LA Noire. I've been through this game many times, but this time I'm basically getting all 5 stars on all these cases. So it's been fun. We're getting near the end. I've got another 3 cases after this one, and then that'll be it.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place.
Glad to hear that. Yeah, it's good. I mean, this game, I love this game. Oh, look, pliers. This guy's guilty.
I don't think so.
It's one of the best games of this decade. I fully agree. I fully agree. Yeah, this was one of my favorite games of all time. Which I've had a couple new people stop in, and I've said that a few times, so I'm sounding like a broken record, but
Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Racing?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists.
Yeah, that was in Varley's locker.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice.
Oh yeah, that's it, Racing.
I got work waiting.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley.
Okay.
Where to, Phelps?
We're gonna try to track down Clemens first. Clemens. Not clues. Locations. All right.
Drove me up to Mulholland?
Gotta catch these dudes. And it's so darn accurate. I mean, take the LA they recreated here and compare it to the real thing in the old photos. Astonishing. Yeah, and actually, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts about this time period, and like small things you wouldn't think about, like Mickey Cohen, real gangster, Ray Pinker, real, what was he called? He's technical services in this game, so he's a real technical services worker that worked for the LAPD back in the 40s. Technical services was like the preclude to like forensics. Monroe? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure Jack Dragna was real too. I mean, I don't know. It's cool because these are guys that, I don't know. Like they easily could have made somebody up. So it's kind of cool that they chose the real guys.
Can you drive to this one?
But yeah. And then like all the film reels and stuff you pick up, and a lot of the collectibles that you find, those are all like actual movies that were released in this decade. It's just, I can't imagine the amount of like research that went into making this game, but it's so cool.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay.
It is, man. It is.
Just tell me what you want.
Oh, this is Clemens. And we're going to ask him about Varley and Ryan.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
Oh, come on, man.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. We want us to run you in for aiding and abetting Clemens.
Whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. He does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
It's kickback.
You're licensed and work for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
That's not what I asked, man.
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mudshot
They even included
awarded in the settlement.
They even included pubes for those naked girls that were killed during homicide.
She gets the house. Yeah,
period accurate, no pun intended.
Set fire to that fucker and watch it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
That's true. Pubes
Matthew
were all the
Ryan?
rage.
No.
They were all the rage back then.
Don't know the name.
Yeah, you know the name, man.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
No, but we've got these pamphlets here. It was in your locker.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. Huac might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people.
Huac is pretty interesting too.
He's got it in for the company.
Because it was actually...
All right,
the government found a way back in the 40s to make it illegal
Let's get out of here.
to consider yourself a communist. Pretty interesting. Like, you could actually go to jail if you considered yourself a communist.
You drive.
All right, we're going to go find Varley.
So where do you want to go?
So I guess we're going in order here.
Varley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
Yeah, like House Un-American Activities Committee.
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
It was, I mean, super interesting. But, I mean, everybody was so on edge.
No, I never fired
Mr. Disney testified before it. Huh.
That's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, I mean, the period, I mean, you can imagine, the period between World War II and the Cold War, everybody was just...
out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
Cold War, obviously, everybody was on edge, but...
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
Yeah, the period after World War II was not a cakewalk either. All right, Varley.
LAPD, Varley. Stop or I'll shoot.
He's like, okay, you got a gun on me, I'll run. Man, Cole is so
Varley.
slow.
You can't keep running forever.
Got him.
Stop or I will shoot.
I'm from Serbia, by the way, former Yugoslav Republic. Oh, wow, nice. There was, I had one other guy who used to come by my streams. He was also Serbian.
How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley,
So I like how they mentioned Marshal Tito and Yugoslavia on radio broadcasts.
You're also
Nice.
under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then.
Yeah, one of the other guys who used to drop by my stream, he's I think he's in Serbia. I think he went back or something, but he couldn't he hasn't been by my streams in a while because the time difference and everything.
You're behind the wheel.
All right, let's go catch Matthew Ryan. Really? Orthodox brother.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Yeah.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Shoot, he actually said something in my other Discord today. That was the first time I'd heard from him in a long time.
Hold it, Ryan. I said,
son of a bitch.
Oh, great. What could possibly go wrong with me driving through all these yards?
The damage is only cosmetic. He's a one-man wrecking ball. Move in. I'll take out the
Oh, great. Yep. See? Thought he was turning right. This is right here. I mean, this is Elysian Fields. Oh, crap. No! No!
He's going to kill those men. They'll get out of the way.
I almost hit somebody, and that would have, once again,
we need to take Ryan
would
down
have had to
before he
restart.
hurts somebody.
Look at that hop he made.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
Oh, he got a tire. He got a tire, but then
His wheel well. Come on.
I couldn't. Oh no.
He's got an arson-related assault charge, and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing.
All right.
We
I
gotta
can
get
wreck him
this
if I
guy
can
in a
actually
room
get up
before we
there.
can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
I think this Nash would be fast enough. Well, this isn't a Nash.
Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
I'm trying.
I'll go for the tires. That ought to slow the son of a bitch down.
There we go. Oh, flipped him. Nice. I don't flip people very often. Hughes and Spruce Goose are also period accurate.
Hands behind your head.
Spruce Goose.
Run, Ryan? I was scared.
You gotta
Driving it, yeah, it's a little clunky.
Matthew, Ryan, I'm
It's
arresting you on suspicion
you have
of
to.
committing
It's
a
very
series of
unforgiving. If you hit something, like your whole car stops. You don't like blow off a mirror or something like that and keep driving. You stop, which kind of sucks, but it could be worse. It could be. It's at least better than Grand Theft Auto 4. But yeah, it's not the best.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys.
All right.
Let's get to the station and close this case.
We're headed to Wilshire to interview these dudes.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. These are I got 2 dudes in here. Pretty sure the first time I did this case, I think I accused Varley. Is the landmark Church Christ of Thorns a real thing? That I don't know. That would be really interesting. Yeah, considering like what happens there.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Big. Ryan's waiting for you.
What a douche.
Farley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again?
Phelps, you got nothing. Hey, Biggs, you got some dudes around here. All right. Yeah. So Ryan's in interview room 1.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
It's built in 1858.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
Was LA even a thing back then? I don't know. I'm not sure. That would be because this game takes place. I mean, that's like almost 100 years before this game takes place. That's like 90 years before this game takes place. Definitely wasn't as big. I mean, no way. With all the stuff that's springing up around this time period.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy
You're doing
the
your
company?
part.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
Oh, your commie campaign. Ryan's anarchist pamphlets.
Your locker is full of pamphlets.
Yeah, it's not commie.
Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to
I saw
do
Aaron
something.
Staten in a shitty horror movie from
Insta-heat heaters break
2014.
down
Is that this
every
guy
day.
here? Oh no, that's
They're still
Cole,
peddling the
isn't it?
same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Instaheat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro,
Cole had greater
a bunch of
potential.
other companies.
And you still work for them.
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company.
Roy Earl actually plays a minor role in Dexter.
You work it out.
The Showtime show. Have you ever seen that one?
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
What a liar. Everybody knows how to do that.
If you know enough to do your job,
Nope.
you know enough to do
Oh
that
man, I love that
there.
show.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
This dude's statement. No, not Walter Clemens. I need Ivan's statement.
Your boss at Instaheat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are
I sure as hell like to see him hit more German broads.
So I know how it's done.
Oh, he's
But what would
done.
be
He's
the
done
point?
his fair
You just
share of
end up
that.
with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't
Had
reset
Cole
the
not stepped
pilot
in the
and
way in the
gas
last
spread,
mission, he would have done it again.
what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
You notice how Cole is still wearing his wedding ring in this mission, by the way.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I think Suburban is a front for your
And then
anarchist buddies.
the other
They're
cop we
arranging for
talked
people
to,
be out of
I already
town while
forgot
you
his
burn their
name.
houses down.
The one who shows you the manifest
to do with
of
me?
the list, Manifest
That's
Destiny,
Barley's
that mission.
He's the one with the cozy agreement.
That's Garrus
with the
Vakarian from Mass
fascists.
Effect, which is pretty great. I like that he's in this game, and they made him look just like the voice actor.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
And that's not true.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
I'm a police officer. I don't understand how dumb they can be.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case.
Oh right, yep,
No
yep,
criminal
yep.
liability was the
Steward of
verdict. They
Gondor.
said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater
Who
installation
else?
would cause a fire.
Somebody else. We were talking about
All
that.
I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got
Shoot,
away with it.
that might have been Hercules in one of my other streams.
company? Has faced
We'll see
those
him pretty
water
soon.
heater company.
We'll see him real soon.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building.
Yeah, every
and carry
time
out,
I think of the Steward of
you'll
Gondor,
keep
I
your
think of
seat
him
till we
biting
decide
into
how
those
long to
like
lock you up for,
eggs
knucklehead.
or like tomatoes or whatever, and just you got the juice running down his beard. I don't know. That's always like the picture I get of the Steward of
I
Gondor.
think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects.
Flee, 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 run for your lives.
I've been in this job 20
Yeah,
years.
and Pippin.
I never fired my gun.
We have Matthew
Like
Ryan
Castrato.
in custody, Barley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
This guy looks like Jack Kelso in a few like facial expressions he makes.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Yeah, but that's not true.
Why are you lying to me, Barley? If Suburban
Cole
wants
has
their new installations
PTSD.
completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the
He's
Sawyer
definitely
house?
not
So I'm
totally
lying because I
normal.
can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Just look at his face when he's idle. I'll have to try to figure that, or I'll have to try to do that. He twitches so much. One of these heaters serviced by Varley.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay.
He's not quite as he doesn't twitch as bad as some of the people do when you're interviewing
They wanted
them.
that guy out.
If you ever just like
Sawyer
stare at
kept
your
complaining
notebook
about
and then you can like pull
not
the
being able
notebook
to get
down
his
and look
service,
at him.
so they threw in a free
Some of them make some
service
pretty dang
assistant.
funny faces.
I think you played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
I'll try this with Varley. No, he's pretty stone-faced here.
Hey, buddy, why don't you stand around some more while I sneak out that door?
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
I got principles. Right.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
But Ryan just ratted you out, man. Varley conspiring with Suburban Redevelopment.
Ryan says you offered to cut him in on
Look
the
at Phelps's
kickbacks
hand.
you were offering.
Live long and prosper.
Suburban, they got real time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. So did a lot of guys. Right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers.
Yeah, I'll fix that for you,
It's
man.
no big conspiracy.
One with no sense. All right. Yeah, you're not timed out, but my bot doesn't like the F-bomb, so just giving you a heads up there. But I do know what you're saying. He's pretty good at keeping a straight face when he gets fired up.
Yeah, I made that mistake before.
It's all good, man.
You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
Found something in your locker when I searched it without a search warrant. Where's it at? Mosquito coil.
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets.
Ooh.
I thought he used them for camping.
Ooh. He just straight up ratted on Ryan.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
Yeah, there you go, Cole.
I've been in this job 20 years.
Tell him what's up. Alright. Let's go charge this Ryan dude with freaking arson.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting.
Alright, Ryan.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer.
I'll just lay in bed and be quiet for some time, but I'll be with you, dude. Alright, man. Hey, whatever you're comfortable with, man.
I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
Keep on interrogating.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to
Did
mine.
I ask for your opinion?
What I was going to say, before I was interrupted,
Oh man, it's so passive
was
aggressive.
you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Will I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case.
Yeah, another case.
A bad
Woo!
one, unfortunately.
Alright. Ooh, only $30 in city damage. So I went from 1 star to 5 star. Thank you. LA Noire Wikia page. Matthew Ryan fronts the grand jury with 4 murder charges around his neck. So one of the reasons I got 1 star, I must have done... I'm honestly, I might have hit somebody with my car. But... So I don't get how it works in the US. What don't you get? Does Cole testify or report in the court of law? That's a good question. Oh man, look at that. Detective Phelps badge 1247. How can I help, detective? Oh man, you have a great Twitch name, man. After finishing those cases. So, yeah, so generally if they call a witness to, he could testify. He could testify like on his report cuz he would be the arresting officer. So, but yeah, I think it depends on the like the lawyers and everything. But don't quote me on that. I'm not a law expert. All right, walk in Elysian Fields. Should I go for it? I feel like I had planned on going to bed now, but I kind of want to just go for it. You guys up for another case? law student, so I was curious. Oh, nice. That's awesome, man. I've always been interested in law, but I did not study it for very long. I took a few, like I was one of my majors in college was business, and so I had a business law class. But beyond that, like beyond the occasional business law class, I haven't really studied it. So, man, I love that. It's like a marathon. Let's see, how long is very repetitive? I suppose that makes sense, but can be rewarding. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know how it is there, but tell you what, man, there are a lot of, like, American law is so complicated. I'm sure it's not the only place that's complicated, but man, there are loopholes and all sorts of stuff. It is kind of crazy. I don't think this mission is terribly long. It's not. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and do this mission here. So hopefully you guys are feeling up to having a little bit of a later night. But yeah, where I'm at, it's 11 o'clock. So I usually don't start a new case at 11 o'clock, but I mean, we're rolling along. We got Detective Phelps badge 1247 with us, so can't believe we got the man himself. Yeah, you guys have to basically study cases. That's actually what a lot of my business law class was case studies. Because everything gets set, and once you do everything, it's precedent, you know. And so then they say, well, this court ruled this, so this is the law now, and the law is interpreted, and yeah. I've only studied some landmark Supreme Court cases in terms of U.S. law. Common law.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
So can I ask you something? How many languages do you know? My country belongs to civil law system. Because your English is very good.
How did you get here? Did someone leave your
It is
case?
very, very good.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting. Yeah.
Similar to Roman law.
You can drive.
Let's get this dude. We're going to the Morelli house fire.
Did you hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
3 languages. Nice.
Okay, fuck it. Forget I.
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
Well, the new housing development is a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready
Serbian,
to move in
English,
this
and
week.
Italian. Nice.
Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
That's really cool. So how long have you known English for? Or how long have you been speaking? I think I'm gonna go later, see you on Discord. Alright, Zombie, thanks for hanging out, man. I hope you got a good idea of what LA Noire is like now. It's a good game, man. These cases are pretty lit. You would think so, Cole. You would think so. Basic Latin, reading and writing. 21 now, so probably since I was 15. Nice. Well, like I said, you're doing a fine job, my friend. Became much more proficient.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Do you have a name?
Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
Be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Ooh.
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas.
I have
inhalation.
no idea how to read that.
Look at the parts of the body.
Just being
that aren't
honest.
scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post.
It means.
I think.
And here's some
someone
Serbian
moved
for you.
this room
Nice.
After.
Nice. I wouldn't even begin
Still
to
doesn't make
like.
any sense. Why would you
Not
run
be.
into
I
a
wouldn't.
burning
Not even
building?
begin to like know how to pronounce it.
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
Oh, Detective Phelps, my man. It's an honor. It's an honor to have the hero of Okinawa
Never the
follow
same,
me.
are they?
Appreciate that, man. Your name doesn't even fit. It doesn't even fit in my overlay. It's so big. We use Cyrillic, so it might make it harder for you. Yeah, I'm like, as far as languages
Think about
go,
how many
I can
people have died
pick
in
up
this
on
world,
some Spanish.
and how big heaven would
I
have
can't
to
really
be to
speak it
accommodate
very
them
well.
bigs.
No, I have not. Show some respect.
Oh man, yeah, it's a little disrespectful there, Cole.
It's our boy.
But
I think he watches.
yeah,
the fires.
and
I think the
same
Sawyer
with
fire
a
went
little,
wrong.
I mean,
But what
a
about the guy
very
we have in
tiny bit
jail,
of German.
Phelps?
But I definitely
wrong
can't
guy.
say that I
It doesn't
speak
explain
any
why he
other
ran into
language
a
other
burning
than
building.
English.
What would make anyone do
If I got like dropped off in Mexico, I wouldn't be
mistake.
screwed. Like I could
guy wants
speak
to burn
enough to
houses,
get me
not
out of there.
families.
You know, like get me
Expects
to a
the houses
place.
to be empty.
Like if I got lost, you know, or something like
redeem
that,
himself.
I could
Probably
I
thought
could
they'd be
find
happier
like
together.
I could find my way around.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had a
Ah,
rough
one
life,
with no sins
but you
also
should start to
following. Thank you,
compartmentalize
man.
your
Appreciate
thoughts.
that.
He could be
You
right.
provide a decent entertainment. Thank you,
come up
dude.
with
I
an
appreciate
alternative
that. I'm still
explanation.
fairly
Sure,
new
it's
to
the same guy.
streaming. Just
Are you
I
telling me
love the
that some
social
son of a bitch
aspect
murdered
of
these
it.
people, the whole family, and arranged
I love
them here
talking
like
about
Cupid
games, man.
dolls?
I could talk about video games
Might
all
fit,
day.
Cole, but I
So,
don't think we
I
could ever
love it.
prove it. There's very little evidence.
Oh, jeez.
Evidence?
Man, Biggs is out of there.
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole.
I like dudes
I'm
who
gonna find out what's
communicate.
in
Yeah,
the
exactly, man. That's my whole thing. I love, like I said, I love talking about games. So it's all about community, man. You know, that's my kind of MO, I guess, at least. I do need to make sure I'm not missing any. Okay, Biggs. Right, I need to find Biggs.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me, and you won't be pretty much longer.
Keep riding me.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out.
Man, why didn't he tell me you were in the Marines?
You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
Man, you know Biggs is just really, like, he's beat up about this
You remember
because
the list from the travel agent?
this is a pretty straight-laced cop here.
The Morellis were winners too. Their
And he's
name was
like,
on
I'm
that
just gonna
list.
kill him. There's not gonna be any sort of trial. There's not gonna be any sort of due process. I'm just killing this dude.
See what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
If you want to ask something, feel free. But I think I'll rock myself to sleep
don't
to the
look
stream
like a
because it's
fire
really
this
good.
time.
Well, thanks, man. Appreciate that. No, I'll let you lurk. I'll let you lurk. Oh, 420. Dang. So you're a solid 5 hours ahead too. I have a friend who streams from Britain, and pretty sure she's 5 hours ahead as well. So, no, man, I'll let you lurk. I'll let you lurk. Just hang out. Hang out as long as you like, man. Whatever you're comfortable with. I want everybody to be comfortable. Just have fun. That's all. That's what it's all about. Just having fun. All right. so we want to... Alright. Bunch of clues around here. Lit, Phelps.
Looks like the same model.
And there's our guy, Reginald Barley. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and grab this newspaper. So we get a little bit of time to oh, I already miss it. Ah, there it is. Let's take a look, shall we?
How did you get my number, Ira?
At first, I didn't understand you.
Man.
But now
Poor
I
Ira.
do.
I'd like you to come back to the clinic.
I'm helping
I'd
other
like you
people
to come
now.
back to the clinic.
Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose.
Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful.
House burned down, case closed, fellas. Let's go.
Erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Spoken like the true Cole Phelps. Nothing more to see here. Speaking of, I forgot to change my other outfit. I gotta get the one, yeah, so I can punch some people. Pretty sure I gotta fight somebody. So. Alright, we got some sig butts. Some butts.
Someone was keeping
Called
watch.
her own.
Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive. Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
We got a military man. Alright, let's go talk to this this Dudley dude. Who's not super helpful. I'm gonna be honest here.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Alright, Dudley. Let's see how unhelpful you can be for me.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
He cuts me off.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Back in the 40s, smoking didn't kill you. That's
Did you see anyone
that is
hanging around the
definitely
Morelli's
true.
home
More
prior
true
to
than
the
it is
explosion?
now.
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
Yeah, also a doubter.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was
Racism,
working around
yeah.
for the last few days. But that guy had hair.
It was pretty rampant back then. Racism and, you know, bombs and stuff. Not
You said
good.
someone
Not
was
good for the
knocking these
health.
houses down?
Radioactive
Elysian
fallout.
You must know them. Their billboards, that Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Whatever
whatever you
Same
thought,
with the
Morelli,
war. Yeah.
his whole family
War
is
wasn't
dead.
too friendly on
They couldn't
lives.
have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
This dude did not really care for this guy.
You said the Morellis had
It
one
is, yeah.
weekend
This is
away
remastered.
to Catalina Island?
I'm currently playing on
that's
Xbox.
right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. Then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
See, he's telling the truth, but like that answer was so crappy.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed.
Now
to
investigating
The
arsons.
competition was an incentive for those who were
Well,
still thinking about it.
All I can say, man, is don't commit adultery.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Don't do it.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami.
It looks complicated.
Can I take a look?
That's funny. Oh, you never heard of origami, dude?
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
I can't actually tamper with it until he stops talking.
Hey, don't break it.
Put on some remastered version exclusive
I'm not.
suits.
I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or
You have
a
to tell me
flyer
which ones are exclusive to the remaster.
for Elysian Fields developments.
I can show you the suits I have.
Oh, I see you already have one.
Same thing, but this one has a coupon.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Heavy Rain. I haven't played Heavy Rain. I want to though. All right, here are the outfits I have. So the Broderick, Button Man. I'm wondering, is that one new? Sharpshooter. I remember I've had that one in the old game. Outsider is the typical arson outfit. Hardboiled Detective. That one's pretty weird with like the yellow hat. It's kind of strange. City of Angels. Or that one is. Hawkshaw, I remember having that one in the old game too. That's your Vice one. Yeah, so Button Man. So you wanna, if you want here, I'll run around with the Hardboiled Detective. I normally do go around with this one. The yellow hat is a little bit, like I said, a little bit odd, but I do like the ones where you can see the holster. I think that looks kind of cool.
I need an address
Dick
for a
Tracy.
property developer. Elysian Fields
Yeah, this
developments.
this outfit, what did I get this one for? I think it was for finding all the film reels, maybe.
Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Make me an egg.
Messages, please.
If you have a message, contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
You can get one in the military base.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields
film reel?
developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning
I found, because I found all the film reels. It was
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
It was interesting. I spent 3 nights basically just scouring the map. I used the Rockstar Social Club to track down the last couple. So by running the obstacle course.
Kelty
the
has
suit?
warned us off over Elysian.
Makes
What?
sense. It's
I don't
a
remember
dead
hearing
end.
anything about that.
We should
Huh.
check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
All right, and we are going to Rancho Escondido
You
right
drive.
now.
I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Yeah, I guess I don't remember there being an achievement for doing any suits.
Shit,
So
right, chap. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody.
I'll have to give that a shot sometime.
Wanna bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
Running the obstacle course. That's pretty funny. I ran around the track at the high school with all the hurdles. I did that once. I didn't get a track outfit. That'd have been pretty cool.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
Man, you see, you first meet Biggs and you feel like, yeah, this dude's.
You again, sir.
Don't
tell me when and how I can come.
He's just a nice cop. He's been around.
This is America, dickhead.
Now
I
step
realize he's
back,
kind of cynic.
or I'll lock
He's
you
kind
up
of a
for
cynic.
array.
Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Sack. Black and blue.
We're
gonna have to pass it by this poor Sack.
Get wrecked. All right, who else can we fight?
Bust you right in the mouth.
Get some. Who else? You want some? Can I punch this guy in the back of the head? Oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah. Knocked 3 dudes out. I didn't even wear that
Good
Broderick
thing you showed
outfit.
up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look.
Man, I love fighting in this game. I wish you could. I wish there was boxing. You know, because like Phelps says that he's a military boxer. I wish I could do that. That'd be cool. All right. Okay. Fight. Right. I need to look at this. Man.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
I just don't understand how they thought that nobody would ask questions about this stuff.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
There you go, Biggs. That's the spirit. If we're gonna ruin my career, let's do it before lunch.
Can you drive to this one?
So where do you want to go?
Yeah, it's a nice camera angle there. that tree branch there. This scene look a little toasty. It was just a little toasty. Toasty! Any Mortal Kombat fans out there? Man, nice building. I bet you guys didn't build this on the cheap.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need
We're the police.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
Alright, so we get through one.
That's our cue. Thanks, man.
We get through one secretary. And it sounded like we're coming up to another secretary.
May I help you, gentlemen?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
Ouch,
I find that
Biggs.
offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen.
Oh, there's the steward. Flee, flee for your lives.
You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs.
Wait, is there anything? Should I look at any of this stuff? I mean, those look like nice places. Except they're not gonna happen. Look at these prices for these houses. 10 grand for the bottom house there. Man, what a deal. Lagging a bit.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Looks like I'm not dropping any frames right now, so hopefully you'll catch back up real soon, Detective Phelps.
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
Yeah, the nice thing about this outfit is it removes an option here. So of course I'm reading from a guide because I'm trying to be perfect. So
we found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flies.
It's on my end because it's raining. Ah. Are you a satellite customer?
What do you know
I've never
about
had
a
like
competition
I
for
think
families to win free vacations to
doesn't
Catalina
like
Island?
DirecTV do internet now?
My company
Or no, they go
runs
through
many
AT&T, don't they?
I'm not familiar with that one.
What do we got here?
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son.
Yep.
You're missing the vital
We got him here,
ingredient
Sins.
called proof.
He's about to make Pippin start singing. We need these flyers.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know
He did,
about the
he did.
prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
Caught himself on fire and then he
My face is the
he jumped off
brand.
the
It's on all our
he
advertising.
jumped off the edge of the earth.
Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the suburban redevelopment?
Good to have a Lord of the
fund?
Rings fan in here, though. I gotta say,
You wanna accuse them
love
of
talking
murder as
about
well?
Lord of the Rings.
Made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens
Well,
to your plans if a family like the
we're
Monroes
not.
refuses to sell?
We're not
We work around
saying
them.
that.
Business finds a way. That's the American way.
And we don't buy it.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
Do I use AT&T? No, I'm with Comcast. They are
What's Elysian Fields' involvement in
best.
Rancho Escondido?
They're the best game in town, really.
One of our latest
So,
housing
they don't have anybody that
developments.
can even come
It was
close.
due to open on the weekend. Or was
I wish it wasn't that way,
before
but
the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulation.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
only the best, huh?
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
TCM,
Son, I've
I
had
actually
enough
don't.
of you and your
I don't.
fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my
Ew,
materials
Comcast.
are
I know,
inferior.
I know. I tell you what, though. My opinion of them has improved in the last couple years. I've had a few things go wrong, and every time I've contacted customer like service, they've actually taken good care of me. So I'm starting to change my mind a little bit.
Every building is built to a budget, boy.
Yeah, I mean, if I at least here where I'm at,
inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life.
Oh, thanks for giving us California Fire and Life.
That magnitude demands it. Do you think they'd vouch for the buildings without examining?
So AT&T is they're here in town as well, but they actually charge more for slower internet, unfortunately. But that's pretty much it. Those are the only choices I have. So we go Comcast because it's cheaper and it's the only internet that's actually fast. So
that would be very helpful.
I cannot do a contract with them from here.
I'm always happy to help the LAPD.
I'm such a fan of classic movies. Is there any way?
Secretary will provide you with that list.
Do they have a service?
I'm on the board of the police.
Do they have like an on-demand service? I'm not super familiar with how they're.
To be of help, officers.
Yeah, I'm not sure how their service works, like Turner Classic. I'm not sure if they have like a streaming service you could subscribe to or anything like that.
Your boss is a fine man.
Your boss is a fine man, he says, and then he like rips a big fart and walks out the door.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right.
Where are we headed?
Oh, right. Totally almost missed a clue here. I don't think it was this one. Yeah, it's the other. Almost missed a clue.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Herbert Chapman.
That'd have been bad. I would not have helped our case in getting 5 stars. But yeah, Chapman being a contractor, that's not a good sign. Got a firebug who's building houses.
You're a real asshole.
Can I use this phone? I want to use this phone.
That's the creep.
There's nobody at this desk. They do, but it has to be done through one of supported providers, I think. They're US based. Oh, man. Shoot.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you.
Bet we're not.
He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over
So
KGP
all of them are
shortly.
US based. Huh.
Thanks, ma'am.
That's interesting because like there are certain US companies that have a way to like that other countries can stream them easier than we can here in the US, like the NFL. So Ted Turner protects his thing, so no illegal streams either. He said the thing. Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
And baby, I'll bill it, 'cause I always kill the things I love. 'Cause I always kill.
Buy me a drink, Cole?
No. Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that.
You're not gonna ask me why I'm here?
I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
Here comes the scum.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
Kick Roy in the
You're
nuts and
breaking
see
my
if
heart,
he's in
Cole.
fine voice.
You know how I feel about you.
Roy does like Cole, but he also likes money more. So
Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
as far as a police officer goes,
Stay
though,
away.
I mean, Cole is pretty much
no
uncorruptible.
idea the type of people that are involved in that company. I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle.
Hunchback.
Thanks for the drink,
God,
Cole.
I hate that man. I bet you do. He sure caused you a lot of trouble.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered.
Roy sports a better car and a suit.
McKelty. He started making noises about me.
Yeah, it's because he got that. He's got that dirty money.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
And a dumb face.
KGPL calling car 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
He's got a big stupid
Roger
face.
that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
All right, except that I'm not driving, so.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come.
You're behind the wheel.
He was gonna ask me if I came across some guy named Jack something.
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California
yeah,
Fire
there we
and
go.
Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
Ironically, he gave the eulogy when Cole died. That he did. That he did. Probably not Cole's first choice, but
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. Is there some kind of problem?
Let's take a look at the car.
there we go. Okay. Foreshadow much? What am I looking at? Oh. Is this all I'm just looking at this dude's car? Yeah.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Got a mosquito coil. Imagine that.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
Sorry for the spoilers. I guess Detective Phelps knows what's coming. It is his life, after all.
We should advise the APP. He's clearly armed.
I thought everyone here completed this gem. I'm not sure who else lurking still, but
Definitely gives him opportunity.
most of the people that I was talking to earlier have at least seen the ending. So, but I can't speak for the rest of the lurkers.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's
The
coming out
game's
of the
like
laundry.
5 years old. No, it's older than that.
Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley.
Let's get this trolley.
We gotta move fast, Cole.
I actually kind of like this part because he
I'll
can't
call
take.
this in. Get some cars dispatched.
They can't really take
Car
a
11K
weird
calling
turn.
KGPL. "11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading
a
east
lot
on
harder for
Melrose
me to,
Avenue.
like,
Advise all units.
cause a lot of damage
Suspect is
here.
in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger 11K, all units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution, suspect is in control of
You
the
basically just have to keep ramming the back end of this thing until he wrecks it. I
Stay
think.
on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
People should have. These are scripted, sadly. Yeah, they are. But the one with the trolley is nice because it has to stay on the tracks, so I don't have to worry about like running people over like humans. Because sometimes
See if you can damage
when
one
they
of the wheels.
when
Might
they
act
take
like a
like
brake and
turns
slow
and
the
go
thing
across
down.
sidewalks, it's really easy to just end up driving over a person, and then you can ruin your case.
Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him. Get me closer to the driver's cabin. I'll plug Chapman. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone.
Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry.
Line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
There we go. We got him. Got him.
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
Fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman.
I mean, I'm
Hard
gonna
to be
just
worrying
gonna
about
point
his
this
side of the
out.
story when he's
They're in the
blasting
middle
away
of the
with that
street
big
after chasing
45.
a runaway trolley and shooting this dude to death. And they're just having a nice casual conversation in the middle of the road.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award.
True,
We've had
true.
our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard.
Couldn't be happier to kill him, is what he's
this puts
saying.
to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
Oh, hindsight. Yeah, that Richard Nixon sure was a straight shooter.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You work for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see
Elsa's got a pretty nice apartment.
Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Either she's making a lot more than we think at the Blue Club,
Want to find out what
or the
happened
Blue
to
Room, or
Why would he help Kelso?
Jack.
she's doing
won't
more
be
than
able to
just
help
taking
himself if
those
he smells a
German
rat.
drugs.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa.
That would be crazy, Elsa.
I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
We should totally dupe him instead. he'll definitely find new respect for us then. Chapman takes his motive and any possible ties to Monroe and Elysian Fields to the grave. Yeah, not ideal to shoot a man dead who supposedly has been setting a string of fires. But, you know, you can't shoot to injure in this game. Even if you do, you can shoot somebody in the calf, they're still gonna die. So where are we at? We got 2 more? Oh, not vice, arson. 2 more missions. So, alright, well, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I do want to share with you guys something real quick, in case you guys are interested, because I know I got a few new people in here. If you guys want to, follow me on Discord and join that. It's still a pretty new server, so still kind of getting set up, but I really loved having all the new guys in here, and my usuals that are in. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I am going to play some more of this. I'm going to finish this game up on Monday, so if you guys are available, feel free. I'd love to see you guys, but until then, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I got to get up early. I'm coaching at a track meet tomorrow, so yeah. So, alright guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys.